Hello everyone, and welcome to the Orlia Edit. Hello everyone, welcome to the Orlia Edit, and this is my video. Growing up, I've always been into taking care of myself and enhancing my beauty. It felt only natural considering the environment I was raised in. All the women and men in my family insist on being polished, are never sloppy, and love to dress up. My mother would actually often get compliments from people saying that me and my siblings looked like we came out of a Ralph Lauren ad. That was literally her pride and joy, because that wasn't a very intentional decision from her. This wasn't by mistake. Beauty and self-care was as integral in my family as religion was. Taking care of ourselves was a sort of spiritual practice. It assisted in confidence against all trials, elegance in all circumstances, and poise regardless of any drama. I noticed in my teen and adult years that many families were not the same way. It made me wonder, for people like me and my family, why does looking good make more people feel connected to themselves? Every culture has its rituals. People can pray, meditate, journal, or attend religious services. Beauty routines can create something similar by creating moments of intention. Every morning, when you take the time to do your hair, your skincare, and choosing your outfit, you're mentally preparing yourself for the day you're going to face. In my family, getting ready wasn't rushed. It was something you did because you wanted to take care of yourself. You wanted to look your best. It wasn't something rooted in self-hatred, and it wasn't to fix flaws. It was like preparing yourself to face the world. Looking back, I realized the ritual itself was important. It wasn't just my appearance, it was about slowing down and taking care of yourself. Maybe that's why I feel off when I completely neglect my appearance. It's not because I suddenly became unattractive. It's because I skipped a ritual that helps me feel grounded. A sacred time that's only between me and myself. Beauty is a part of our identity. How we are being perceived, how we're spoken to, how we are admired, how we're even drawn has an effect on our identity. The way we choose to dress, the way we choose to speak, the way we style our hair, do our makeup, keep our body groomed, the type of scents that we choose for perfume and cologne, all of this contributes to our identity. Sometimes looking good means looking like yourself. Not just the idea that other people have of you, but who you believe you are inside as well. When appearance aligns with identity, confidence tends to flow naturally. Beauty is a form of self-respect, not just to yourself, also to others. Think of it this way. Most people wouldn't be okay with you going to well, maybe some people okay with it with the birthday party, but most people won't be okay with it if you went to their wedding or a very important life moment for them in jeans and a hoodie. And honestly, you may not look back on pictures where you showed up for your own events in jeans and a hoodie. Be like, oh yes, that was my best self. I'm so happy. That's how I chose to present myself. For many families and cultures, looking presentable is viewed as respect rather than vanity. Respect for yourself, others, and also important occasions. Dressing well, at least in my family, wasn't about trying to prove that you're better than someone else. It was simply showing respect. And even if we were just running errands, it was an expectation that we would present our best selves, no matter what. Because looking polished communicated that we value ourselves enough to put in effort. And this idea isn't unique to my family. Many cultures around the world place strong emphasis on presentation and grooming. With that being said, there are cultural differences in beauty. Not everyone is taught the same things about appearance. Different cultures attach different meanings to beauty. Some cultures emphasize elegance, some modesty, some individuality, and some discipline and presentation. Growing up, as a little kid, I did assume everyone was taught the same values, but as I got older, I realized that many people were taught many different things, and that affected the way that they presented themselves, dressed, and did their makeup, their hair, even something as small as their nail polish. Some people see beauty as routines and empowering. Some see them as oppressive, and some as artistic, and others as superficial. The way we think about ourselves often says more about our upbringing than beauty itself. Which brings me to something important. The difference between self-care and vanity. I am of the personal opinion that vanity is an overused word that's mainly used to bully people and put people down. In my personal opinion, vanity is only something valid when it's used to tell a person to stop putting other people on a pedestal. Stop looking outside of yourself to understand what is beautiful about you. Vanity is an obsession of being another person's beauty standard. Vanity is the decision to place other people's ideas of what you look good in versus what you believe you look good in. Vanity, at its heart and at its core, is simply an obsession of others. It's external locus of control. Versus self-care is internal. The very nature of self-care is to love yourself, to take care of yourself, to nurture yourself, and to improve your health. Everything is centered internally on you. So that's why two people can do the same type of beauty practices, maybe even the same beauty rituals, but have a completely different result. Because the main goal was never to impress others. It was to resonate with yourself. It was to have that sacred time and moment with yourself, and to speak to yourself, to look in the mirror and love what you see looking back at you. Beauty can be healthy and unhealthy depending on a person's motivation. Beauty becomes unhealthy when self-worth literally depends on how other people choose to perceive your beauty. But beauty is healthy when it's a form of your own self-expression, self-respect, self-love, and honor. Not just for yourself, but also of the family members that all came into your bloodline to make the beautiful face that you have today. My family's emphasis on appearance was one of my favorite values growing up as a child. Because getting dressed, it was just such an amazing spectacle. And one of my favorite memories is watching my mother get ready every morning, whether it's for work, to go grocery shopping, whether it was simply just because she was tired of sitting in the house. It's like, all right, we're going to the park. She'll do a full face of makeup, she'll do her hair, pick out a beautiful outfit, and she'll do the same for me and my siblings. I just love watching it. I love the care and the meticulous decisions she chose and how everything was just put together. It was genuinely a sight to see. So yes, there's a difference between taking care of yourself and obsessing over yourself. But again, I feel like if your main intention really is just, I love taking care of myself, I love me, I love looking at my skin, I love making it more healthy, I love doing my hair, and I love making it stronger and longer, I love growing out my eyelashes, they're so thick and strong, and I love improving my makeup skills. I deeply love makeup and I want to get better. I love my body and I want to dress in a way that emphasizes its natural beauty so I can just look stunning in every outfit that I wear. And I want to get rid of all the clothes that don't align with that. All the clothes that make me feel scared of my body, I am going to either throw it away or give it away so someone else can use it. And I feel like if someone's self-obsessed, because I honestly low-key believe all women should be self-obsessed. Too many women are too they're too giving to others and too others focused. So I would love actually to have way more self-obsessed women. But I think a lot of people consider vanity to be self-obsession. It isn't. Vanity is an obsession of other people interpreting you. It is the obsession of people's opinions on how you should look and it influencing and affecting the way you present yourself. The whole entire point of beauty is when you look in the mirror and love what you're seeing. Self-care is the practice and the rituals you take to get there. So self-care says I'm worthy of care, but vanity says I'm only worthy if I look a certain way. Who made those rules? Anyways, I think that distinction explains why beauty can feel empowering for so many people, but exhausting for so many others. And that was something as a young adult, as a grown woman, young adult right now, I'm always so fascinated by people who think beauty is such an exhausting thing to participate in, to do your hair, to do your makeup, to pick out nice clothes and make sure everything matches, and choosing the right fragrance to fit your vibe today. Like, I feel smoky and I feel dangerous. I'm going to choose this one. I'm going to choose the Ralph Lauren Savage. No, was it Ralph Lauren or was it Dior? Whichever. The one that was like Savage with like Johnny Depp. That one. I know that's a clone. Am I the only woman that thinks it's okay to sometimes wear clones? That needs to be a discussion, because honestly, I don't know. I kind of like it, but this is me. This is me. You don't have to do everything I do, but I'm just gonna check you, and if you smoke it, and I get a lot of compliments. Like, I feel dangerous to do this. I feel seductive, so I'm gonna wear Victoria's Secret bombshell. I feel rich, so I'm gonna pull out my Chanel. I have a Chanel perfume. I'm gonna sprit. Yeah. And I just find the entire process to be so fun, because you're looking internally, like, what do I feel today? And that chooses what color you choose for your outfit. That chooses how you do your makeup. That chooses the way you style your hair. It chooses the way you present yourself to the world. And I never found it exhausting. So the people that find it exhausting, it always makes me feel like they're the ones that are actually struggling for vanity. Because who made it exhausting for you? Why is it such a struggle to be intentional about how you chose to leave the house today? And again, this isn't judgment. Like I swear, I'm not judging other people. Again, I feel like women should be self-obsessed. So when you're self-obsessed, you don't have the time to be thinking like, oh my gosh, I go and put effort into our outfit today. I don't care. This is just me sharing my opinions about the world, so don't take nothing to heart. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, Alice just found it so interesting and confusing, because I just wanted to know, what is it? Like, what about the process is exhausting? If anything, this should be energizing. It should be the exact opposite. So if it's not energizing to you, I would definitely look internally and ask myself, who am I getting dressed for? What are the thoughts that are running through my mind when I'm preparing myself for the day? What are the decisions? What are influencing my decisions? And what are the decisions that I'm making that drain me? Because again, the process of beauty and self-care should be invigorating. So, back to the main point, so I make sure I don't lose you guys, is why does looking good make some people feel connected to themselves? And honestly, I think I probably already brought it to you guys, but again, it's because it's an internal process. You look within yourself and ask, how do I feel? What color matches my feelings? What hairstyle matches my feelings? Where am I going? And how do I want to be perceived? How do I want to be taken in? And I don't think that's like a negative question, and I don't think that makes it external. I just think it does a gentle influence. Like if I want everyone to look at me like, oh, she looks so classy, then I might put on some pearls. I love pearls. I deeply, really, really love pearls. So it doesn't make me feel like I'm being vain because I'm putting all this pressure on what other people will perceive me as. If anything, I think a version of that would be, let's say you want to look Y2K for a specific event, but you know you're going somewhere and no one likes Y2K, and so you're so scared like everyone's going to judge me, everyone's going to do this, and everyone's going to do that. So you just think, oh well, I'll just wear something plain and basic so I can blend in, and that way I don't have to worry about it. That sounds exhausting to me. I'm exhausted just by saying that. That's exhausting. You know why? Because you wanted to do something with your beauty and you felt like it was appropriate and right for the event, but you felt like, oh well, everyone else would think I'm doing too much. Everyone else will probably think this, and everyone else will probably think that. That's when it's vanity. That's when it becomes exhausting, and that's when it becomes negative. Anyways, so why does looking good make some people feel more connected to themselves? Because beauty was never just about beauty. It's ritual, it's identity, it's discipline, it's respect. It was about taking a few moments each day to remind yourself that you matter and that you are your own priority. Looking good doesn't make me feel more valuable as a person, but it does make me feel more connected to the values I was raised with and the person that I want to be. And maybe that's why, for some of us, beauty feels a little deeper than people often assume. Thank you guys for watching my little social commentary video. I really, really hope you guys liked it. I always get nervous when I make these, and I put a lot of thought and care into the script. I would love feedback and for you guys to tell me what you thought and to share your opinions in the comments. And last but not least, if you're stranded on an island, what would be the 3 products, like beauty care products that you want to take with you? I'm very curious.